Yeah, so this is one of the first mods I made, so it doesn't have a lot of automation in it. I might go back and so we've got to manually do the cleanup at the end of each turn.
Okay. Is that tough or
Sorry?
is that going to be hard to do? Is it easy?
It's not too much work though.
Okay.
I'm just saying we've just got to keep an eye on that. So we might give everybody one job to do at the end of the turn.
Sure. Let's sign away when we get there. All right. Well, do you want to go live and get started on the rules explanation?
Yep, ready when you are.
Okay. Well, we are ready to go. All right. I'm gonna put
You're
it
gonna
up.
do introductions and stuff.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. I'll get that. I'll kick it off. Get it going.
Sweet.
All
Show us your
right.
showmanship, Doug.
Yeah, we are live. So, hey, everybody, this is Doug Mystic Guy, Doug Herring on YouTube, Doug Mystic Guy on YouTube. I am joined by my good buddy John and the very famous Tragic, who also does the same type of playthroughs that I do, as well as becoming an aficionado, or actually, you are an aficionado on Tabletop Simulator. So, say hello.
G'day, Tragic here.
John the Silent.
Say it again?
I said, John the Silent. I said, say hello.
I did say hello.
Oh, you did? Okay. I guess I didn't hear it. All right. So today Tragic is going to teach us how to play. How do you pronounce it? Is it Yamati?
That's how I pronounce it.
Okay. Then it's Yamati. We're going to be playing a 3-player game, and we're going to be using Tragic's mod in Tabletop Simulator. It is not an official mod, but we own the game, so we're going to play it. So with that being said, Tragic,
Okay.
you want to take over and start telling us how to play?
Okay, so we'll just hit the setup button to just set up the game.
Okay.
And that's going to set up the game based on what players are connected. Now, these ones here aren't used. See how they're like blank? So we'll just get rid of them. And that one as well. Okay. The goal of this game is basically it's a light Euro and it's a set collection. It's about collecting VPs by buying tiles. The tiles come out of an offer up here. So there's 5 different buildings. Oh, my phone. Let me just hang up.
Oh.
No, he's cool. He probably just muted it. Or not.
We'll sorry.
Okay.
Let me get back into that. So, professional, awesome.
We are very professional.
Okay, so you've got an offer up here. These get replenished at the end of the entire round. There's 5 at any one given time. Okay?
Okay.
The VP value is in the corner, and the resource value, what you need to build it, is on the left.
Okay.
If you look at your player boards, you'll see that there's a spare meeple for some people that's not used in this game, so just chuck it in the bin. That's for when you play 2 players.
Okay.
You'll have a number of buildings here, and you just build them and put them on the table.
Okay.
And the goal of this game is to build all your buildings, gain VPs, and win. One more thing before we start. We should, in a 2-player game, you only have 8 buildings to use. So
what about 3-player?
Blue and orange need to discard 2 buildings.
Okay. Just toss them?
There's a little trash bin next to your bowls.
Yep.
You can use if you...
Got it.
Okay, so how does the game actually play? This is a tile action offer game, which means all the actions in your turn are from these tiles, which you take at the beginning of your round. At the top of the table, you have all the information. The tile actions are all written on this big red card, and the god powers are all written on here if you need them later on. I'll get to gods in a second. First thing I'm going to do is just have a look at the player board. This game has very clear iconography that teaches you exactly how to play. The entire player board from step 1 to step 5 is resolved per player before the next player takes their turn. And it works like this. Step 1, you pick the action tile you wish to use. So say I take action tile 6. Okay? What that means is my meeple is then picked up, flipped over with the F key and dropped on 6. And that's the player turn order for the next round. So careful picking of your tiles can give you 2 turns in a row. Very strong. Then, once I pick the tile, I get ships based upon the color, which in this case will be brown and green.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you get a brown and a green. I don't know why it's showing as white for me. Is that showing as colored ships for other people?
Yeah, they're brown and one's brown, one's green for me.
White for me.
They're white.
Okay, it looks like there's a slight error with this thing. This is actually probably caused by the new update to Tabletop Simulator that changed the way color systems work. So what we're going to have to do is it's going to be a little bit annoying. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do is I can't unlock it. You'll have to unlock and dump all those buildings out, all those things onto the table, and then we're going to have to reconnect.
Oh, really? Okay. So the color tint thing doesn't work?
Just promote me for a sec, would you, Doug?
Sure, yeah. I'll promote you for the whole thing. Okay. Cool, we're throwing pieces all over the table. Nice.
To make a little pile of these green ships. Now they'll show as white for me, but once we relog and rejoin the server, they'll all be green.
Okay. So we have to do that for everyone?
Yes.
How do you do the unlock?
Sorry about this. This is the first time I've played this mod since the update.
It's okay. It's cool watching the physics happen. Got your wobbly stack of brown boats there, or black boats.
Yeah, that's very, very annoying, isn't it?
That's no big deal. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that?
Okay, so now that that's sort of done, So now that that's done, get this to fall over. Okay, so now that that's done, we just need to reconnect to the server to get all those colors to work.
Okay.
Sorry again, I'm sorry about this.
That's all right. It's not a big deal. Not the end of the world. So just exit and come back.
I just reconnected all the shit. They're back in the bags. I just reconnected all the shit.
Hold on, my channel wasn't muted. Sorry, guys.
All the shits are back in the bags for me. That's weird.
Is that not what was supposed to happen?
No, we just took them all out of the bags, remember?
Yeah. So do we have to do
Let
that?
me just, we'll do it this time. We'll do it a bit in it. Can you promote me again?
Yep. Done. Are they still white for you guys?
Actually, I've got a better idea how to do it.
John, did your mic go out again?
Oh man, it's an error with the in Tabletop Simulator with the color tint. That is so annoying. So Doug, can you just take these out of the bag? Take them all out of the bags again, and then save it, I suppose, and we'll try one more time. I guess if that doesn't work, we'll have to play something else.
Okay. How do I take them out of the bag? Just one at a time? One at a time?
Just drag them out of the bag, or pick up the bag and drop them out, or something.
I've played this game before. It's been a long time. I think I was like 2 or 3. Get to throw the blocks all over the place. Okay.
Okay, so now just save it.
Okay.
And then restart the server. Yeah, so what'll happen is Azar, once he saves it, he'll restart the server and load up this version of Save Game with all the things out, and then it should work.
Okay.
And then I'll fix the mod for next time so this doesn't happen again. I'm very embarrassed. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Not your fault. Not a big deal.
It's an error that happened during a change to the way Tabletop Simulator itself functions. Just tell me when the server's back up.
It's up. It's back up, and all the pieces are still out on the table, so it should work. And we're back. All right, colors are colors. Nice. We're ready to go. Rock and roll. So the tiles represent the boats. They're basically resources, but they're boats, right?
Allows you to make a single trade action. You can either buy a ship or sell a ship, and the costs and whatever are at the base. So I could sell my brown ship for 2 gold, or I could buy a red ship for 4. I can only do one trade, okay?
Okay.
Note that you cannot buy or sell gold ships. You can only get them through action cards like these two.
Okay.
Now comes the placement of the ships. You'll see at the top of the board here, you'll have the starting locations.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So what that means is you can place any ship of any color on those locations and those locations only. And the way it works is after you place a ship, okay, every other ship you place has to be along the chain of ships. So say I was placing 4 ships, I would have to place them like this, or, you know, like this.
Oh, like that, right.
So you place your first one down, and then all your subsequent ships have to be placed in a chain. But if you are placing ships and there's already ships on the board, you can continue off someone else's chain, but the first ship you place has to be the same color. So if I wanted to continue off here, the very first ship I place would have to be red.
Okay.
Is that making sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Any questions on that before we continue?
No, I got that. That's easy.
Okay, sweet. Now, if you look at, we're actually in stage 3 here, which is the most complicated step, so it's going to take a while to go through. After you place your ships, you have the option of building a building or taking the little tokens. I don't know what they're called, powers or whatever. You can't build and take tokens. Now, to build, you can only build on clear land. So anywhere with a token, you cannot build. So you have to clear the tokens before you can build.
Okay.
Let's talk about clearing tokens first. When you put down your ships, you can pick up any token that is next to your ships. So if I put down 4 ships like this, I could pick up this token, and this token, because I have ships touching or adjacent to all those islands that I've placed this turn.
And you could pick up all of them.
That's correct.
Okay.
One for every ship.
Okay.
This one here, right? This brown ship is also next to here. So brown, green, and red and black are all next to that token. Green and black are next to this token, and black is next to that token.
Okay.
So to summarize, you place your ships, you've got to do them in chains. You have to match the ship on the board when you place your first one. To pick up tokens, you can pick up one token for every ship you place that is adjacent to a token.
Easy peasy.
Okay, so say I've picked up these in previous turns. Now, instead of placing a ship, instead of picking up tokens, I can build because all these locations have nothing there. Okay?
This one with the mountain is still considered clear?
It is considered clear.
Okay.
I'll get to the mountains in a few seconds. So to build, so let's have a look at this building. You'll note that this building requires 3 black ships. And what that means is you need to have 3 black ships touching the land that you wish to build. So at the moment, I cannot build this anywhere, okay? But if I put a black ship here and a black ship here, there would be 3 black ships next to that island, which means I could then build this.
Okay.
Now, the interesting part is you only need to place at a minimum of 1 ship next to the island you wish to build. So say after what's happening in the game, that is what the location looks like. For my turn, I could take, say, this one, and I could use that blank one to get a black ship, or I could actually just buy a black ship for 3 gold, and I just place 1 black ship. There is now 3 around that thing. Even if I didn't place them, there's 3 resources being, traded to that island. So now I can then place my building. So to recap, to build, you need to build on a blank location. You need to place at least 1 ship adjacent to the location you wish to build, and surrounding, like touching that island, has to be the same color match resources as required by the building.
Okay.
Okay. Any questions on that?
No.
Okay, I'll keep going. It'll make more sense as you're playing.
It's making sense.
If you look at... Sorry?
It makes sense.
Doug, did you say something?
I just said, yeah, it makes sense. We're good. We are good.
Okie dokie. So if you look down at your player board, it tells you some additional information about building buildings. Basically, if you build on the first, look at the second one first. If you build on a mountain, you get a VP, extra VP for building on a mountain, okay? So that's a prized location.
Okay.
If you look at the first one, if you build your building anywhere next to a red building, okay, which is like the temple and the little archway, you also get a VP. So for example, if there was a temple here and I built on top of this mountain, I would get 2 VPs, one for the mountain and one for building next to a palace.
Okay.
There is actually a palace currently on the board. Also note that if you build red buildings on top of mountains, you don't get the VP.
Has to be adjacent.
Again,
Okay.
No, you don't. When you build red buildings, there's no bonus VPs. So it's only when you build normal buildings on mountains or normal buildings next to red buildings that you get those extra bonus VP.
Okay, got it.
It says it, if you look at the icon on the player board, it shows you exactly that.
Yep, that makes sense.
The third icon is if you build a building and it's part of a chain of your own buildings. So for example, say I had and I build my building on this turn on here, and say this was over here. So say I built on this mountain this turn, I would get whatever VPs my building was, which in this case is 3 VPs, because of the 3, I'm building this building.
Mm-hmm.
I would get a VP for building on the mountain. I would get a VP for being next to a palace. And then I've created a chain, an unbroken chain of 3 buildings, which means I would get 3 mon or 3 gold into my stores.
Got it. So if in a later turn I build a 4th building, let's say connected to that chain, do I collect then 4?
Correct.
Okay.
Every single building in the chain gives you money.
Okay.
Also, as an added bonus, if you look at this building here, this is the only special building in the whole set. And if you mouse over it, it'll have a tooltip saying trading post.
Yep.
If you build that building for your turn, it'll double the amount of gold you get from the chain.
In that turn.
If I built that one on top of the mountain, I would have gotten 6 gold instead of 3.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay. Now, the very final point is there's 2 more, there's 4. Everywhere you see one of these little sort of anchors is a storage place where you can store a boat between turns. You can only store 1 boat.
Okay.
If you ever have more than 1 boat at the end of your turn, you have to place it in this discard area where it's stuck forever. There's no way to get rid of it.
And it takes away victory points at the end of the game.
Correct. Anytime in the game board you see that little sort of racetrack finish line icon, that means that calculates at the end of the game. So every 2 ships in the discard pile is a negative point, and every 5 gold is 1 point.
Okay.
Finally, in step 5, you can discard these things that you've collected. You can either discard 2 of the same color or 3 of different colors, and you can use that to buy a god from the top of the board. Now, these gods are super, super powerful. They are really the main focus of the game. Do not ignore them unless you wish to lose. And they're almost all good. That's one of the great things. Every single god is super powerful and awesome. So you pretty much can't go wrong. And you get all these awesome combos. So, for example, this god here, all the powers are written up in the corner.
Yep.
This god here, every time you take 3 tokens, you get a 4th one from anywhere on the board, right? This one here is super strong. This will mean that every 3 gold is worth a VP at the end of the game instead of extra 2. So that you get that one, and that kind of makes you geared towards monetary victories.
Mm-hmm.
This one here allows you to destroy sacred sites. A sacred site is something that you can place on the table through various effects, which means that people can no longer build there at all. So if you get this one, you can block people with sacred groves, and then you can destroy them as well. So you can kind of reserve locations to build. It's very, very strong.
So for 2 coins, you can blow.
But they're
them
all
up.
very strong. I don't know what the other guys do, but that's pretty much the game.
Okay. How do you build these?
Sorry, go on.
The red things, they come out in tiles. The same with both the temples and the archways. Like
you mean the red buildings?
Yeah, they just come out in tiles, right?
You have to build them. See, this is actually a red palace building.
Yep.
You can tell because they're really expensive. They're usually 5 to 8 points, and they require expensive boats, and they've got lots of points. So if you built this, you would gain the 5 VPs, and then you would place this on the temple instead of one of your own building icons.
Okay. Yeah, right. Right. Okay.
Got it.
Finally, one more thing before we go is the end game up here is triggered in a number of ways. Basically, if ever you go to draw something and you can't, it's game over. So if we try and draw a god and we can't, that's the end of the game. If we draw, if we draw new building tiles, or if someone tries to buy a boat or anything like that where they cannot do it, then the game instantly ends. Or if anyone places their last building on the table, it ends at the end of the round. Then you simply just add up all your points. Now I've made a little bowl here. So everyone's got a bowl that's empty that has 0 written in front of it. All you need to do is dump your VP things into the bowl, and it will just count the VPs.
Oh, that's cool. That's awesome.
Explains appendix chart.
This thing up the top, the red one. This is telling you the powers on the action tile tokens. So each action tile, as well as determining the turn order for next round, giving you ships, a lot of them have actual abilities on them. For example, if you take this tile, you get a super rare gold ship. You also get to place a sacred grove anywhere on the table, which stops people building. This one here allows you to get 2 ships, but a 3rd ship of any color, including gold. That's why it's level 10. It's hard to use. This one here allows you to swap the position of 2 special icon things, which makes it easier to get a double, which makes it easier to buy a god. This one here is actually pretty interesting. This one allows you to move a ship. So if I took this tile 4, I could move this black ship 1 space.
That's it.
And leave a gap. Okay. I got the gist of it. I think by turn 2 will be good.
Okay, so that is that. Do you want to shuffle the start order tokens and tiles, or do you want to just go from where we are?
Just go from where we are. That's fine. I'd like, if you take your first turn, that'll help us too. So.
That's fine.
Okay, just hit end turn till it's my turn.
Okay.
Right. Okay, let's get started. So, let me think.
Isn't there supposed to be something on top of this mountain?
There was,
No.
yeah. Wasn't there a token on top of it? There was. There was originally a token on that. Yeah,
There.
yeah. There we go.
Okay. It's fine. Okay, so I'm going to take the green. That puts me in position 1 for next turn. It gives me 1 green ship. I'm going to spend 1 gold to buy another green ship. This isn't my bolt.
You taking my money?
Sorry. I'm going to spend one gold there to get a second green ship. And I'm going to go bam, bam. And I'm going to take both of these guys, which I'm going to cast away straight away because they're both of the same color. And I am going to buy this guy.
She, for 2 gold, you can blow up those sacred sites, right? Okay. When do new gods come out? Right away?
Don't flip it up though.
Think for a second.
And at the end of my turn to speed things up, I just flip this back over and drop it in the bag.
In the blue bag. Okay.
Well, it looks like and I'll take these blue.
Correct.
And
The little trash can.
take this god.
Okay.
That's my turn, right?
What's that money for?
When I started.
Am I still connected? I just got booted out of the game.
Yeah, you look like you are, yeah. Oh, no, you're not. No, you're not.
Sorry, I lost internet connection for a tiny bit then.
It's okay. I reassigned you back. You're good.
Okay, so I did the 10. I took my god.
Okay. Get a brown and a green. Now, I can spend an extra gold on one, right?
Sorry?
I can spend a gold to buy one of the same color.
Buy a green one. Yes.
Green or
Buy a
brown?
green one. It's the prices are on your sheet at the bottom of your sheet.
Oh, got it. Okay. I don't know that I need to, but okay. Yeah. All right. So buy one. Now, can I place next to a gold as if it's any color, or do I have to do it with a gold?
You have to continue a chain with the same color as ones down. So by placing that gold there, he's made it very hard to continue.
Unless I can't purchase a gold one. So I
Now, how come you have 4 ships?
I don't. I have 3. Oh, wait, this one, I don't know why that one is. There.
Yeah, okay.
Well, that sucks. All right, well.
Oh, it's awesome, depending on which player you are.
Yeah, it sucks for me. Now, I can switch the 2 tokens at any time? Or just after I've done my placement?
Yeah, anytime during your turn you can do it. You probably want to do it before you pick things up, though.
Yeah,
if you're planning to pick things up.
That's my plan, yeah. Just want to make sure I'm doing it right. I guess it doesn't matter which way. Well. Okay, so I'm going to switch 2 tokens, right? Like that? Is that right?
Yeah, that's correct. Switch 2 token.
Yeah, I switched those 2. Then I'm going to pick that one up. And that one up. I think I'm going to take Ananda. Sorry, I'm just reviewing what these guys do before I pick one. As a specialist, one of the gods, that's what that is, right?
You can buy any of the gods, okay? So this guy means every 3 coins at the end of the game is worth a victory point. This one means that every time someone takes a god with money on it, you'll get half of that money, okay? Because everyone who's not picked gets 2 gold put on it.
Oh, okay, okay. So that's a good one then. Okay. We'll take her.
Can you promote me back to flip it over?
Oh, flip it. Sorry.
Could you promote me back again?
Yep, done.
Okay, so that's the end of the first round. So this is the cleanup duties. Okay, so I'll handle the turn order stuff. So, and then these things all slide across. And then all the gods that are still face up get 2 coins each, okay?
Okay.
Then if there's any buildings have been built, which none have, then the new buildings come out.
Okay.
So what we'll do, we'll split that up. I'll do the turn order and the tiles. Doug can do the buildings and Azar can do the gods. Is that cool?
Yep. So you're going to go first a couple of times before we go, possibly, right? Depending on what these are. 2 and 3.
Okay. Yeah, and that's right. So then did you shuffle the fleet tokens before you brought them out?
Just pull 3 out.
Oh, we got to shuffle them
So
up.
you got to shuffle them first. Technically, in the rules, you shuffle them and just draw them. But what I like to do is to wait for all the tokens to come off the board before I do it, so it's a little more random, but it doesn't matter.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so I've redone the turn order, and Doug has switched over to the white player for some reason.
Weird. Okay.
So I'll just quickly do the turn order again. Okay, so I'm going to take the gold tile. That puts me at... I'm going to place a sacred grove on the mountain. I'm going to spend 1 gold. Oh, that's not my pole. I'm going to spend 1 gold to buy another green boat, which I'm going to place here. And I'm going to build the trading post, which is a bit of a waste, but I'm going to do it anyway. Put out my building. And I'm going to place my gold ship in my dock.
Immediately or next turn?
No, I didn't use the ship, so it automatically goes on your dock if you don't use it. I'm just saving a gold for later.
The building, so we take a new building out. Do we flip it over immediately?
No, you don't. You don't.
Okay.
Just leave it in here because see this tile here? That allows you to scry the top 3 and put them in any order. So at the end of the round, Doug, because he's doing the buildings, is going to draw out the new tile.
So do you get to go again because you're still before us?
No.
Okay.
But it does mean that unless someone picks 2, 3, or 4, I will go first again.
Okay. What does this one do? I gotta look at that one. Hold on.
This is a strong tile. This one says that you can build any building for 1 less required resource.
But when you do,
This one here says you can take any building and put it sort of in front of you, and no one else can build it except for you.
Okay.
So like reserves one for later.
But you only get the 1 boat. Yeah. All right. And then I'm going to take that temple. I don't know if I'm playing this well or not. I'll figure it out. That's it. It's my turn.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Forgot to move myself.
Okay, that lets me take another one.
It's only 3. Where you placed it here and here, right?
There and there. So I took these 2.
Oh, you already had 2 in your hand, did you? So you've got 3 now for some reason.
Well, my god lets me take an extra one whenever I take.
Let's take an extra one if you get 3 or more in one turn.
Yeah. Yeah.
When you clear islands, take culture tokens. Take 1 extra token from any island of the off the board.
Yeah, if you have 3 or more, right?
Actually, it doesn't say that in the thing, but the icon definitely looks like that, doesn't it? Okay,
yeah, but
so
it doesn't say it.
I think that's correct.
That's pretty
I've played
powerful.
that god wrong forever.
That's a very powerful card.
Wow, he's strong. All the gods are so strong. It's annoying.
Another god, because I like gods.
Well, you're the god man now. You should be just buying gods all the time.
I have this cool god that lets me go discard 1. Sure, if you get
correct. Good combo. That is the combo for sure.
At any time now, right?
Yeah, you can use that even this turn if you want.
To build there, I would do this, but some nice person has made it impossible. 1 less with 1 less boat. Less resource.
Yep, you're building your engine.
Yeah, you can build any building for 1 less required resource.
Only build, or I can't and so. Okay, so I cleared and got another god, which was important, but that building, which would have been nice.
Yep, that's it. Okay, so everyone just so your job is to do the god. So you put 2 coins on every god face up, and then flip up the god. Doug draws out new buildings, and I do the turn.
Do I draw them in order from? Do I move them or just put them where there's empty spaces?
Just put them where there are empty spaces. It doesn't make a difference.
Okay.
Okay, and Doug is first.
Yep.
Just hit end, Azar. We don't need to use the turn order thing if we can keep track of it in a.
For me.
Yeah, I got it. So this one here, number 7, what's it do? Take a stone.
Okay, 7 doesn't seem very strong at the beginning of the game, but it becomes very, very strong later on. 7 allows you to destroy 2 ships anywhere on the board. So, for example, this island here, no one can build there ever because you have to place at least 1 ship on your turn adjacent.
Right.
So,
but you can't.
That way. Sorry?
But you can't right now because it's surrounded, right?
Correct. But this one here will allow you to actually delete 2 from the board. It should be noted that 8, which allows you to swap 2 ships, and also 4, which allows you to move a ship 1 space, does not count. You still need to physically place 1 ship next to each island that you want to.
Okay. So I'm going to take 7.
There you are.
You don't have to activate the power to destroy if you don't want to.
I want to. I think. Yeah, I think I do.
Of course you do.
Because I can build back on these islands then. So I need to have a, looks like 2 green and a brown. All right, not a problem. I will blow this clown up here. They go back in the reserve up here?
Correct.
And I'll blow up. And it doesn't matter. I could choose. They don't have to be contiguous or next to each other, right?
No, they don't.
So then place the brown one there. That allows me to buy this building. It says 2 gold. I get 2 gold for... Oh, that's the times 2 gold one, isn't it? Well, that kind of sucks, but it's better than nothing. Can I buy the other one, maybe? Maybe I can buy the other one instead. Yeah, I can. It's 1, 2. Yeah, I'll buy this one instead. Okay. And then, do I have to, now I could put this one next to any place I want, right? As long as there's no
you have to place it adjacent to one you placed this turn, or you can stick it on the dock on your sheet.
Okay, it's going on my dock then. Okay.
Or you could sell it. Technically, you've passed that stage, but it doesn't matter. I don't care.
Yeah, I'll keep it. It's fine. And
then just dump that in your bowl. Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, let me think for a second.
Oh, I got to put a building.
Okay, so I'm gonna take this one. That gives me a black. It also allows me to look at the top 3 of these.
Yep.
Oh God, lag. Drop it. Okay. It allows me to look at the top 3 of these guys. I'll do that during someone else's turn.
Okay.
So I've got I'm also going to buy a black for 3 gold. Bang, bang.
You get to buy that
and
big
I'm
building.
I'm going to buy this building. I'm building it here. I also built on top of a mountain. That gives me an extra VP.
All right. 8. Extra. Here. 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 And for good measure, let's take this one. My God. Where?
Wow, I've never seen such a god collector before. That's crazy.
John, don't mess.
That is a very, very strong one as well. That allows you to build from anywhere on the edge of the map.
That's really...
It's like a good one.
Yeah.
And I have two VP worth of gods now. So.
Okay, so that's the end of the round. So we can flip them all over. Remember to populate the god, put the money down, and also pulling out new. Oh, to look at my. It doesn't matter yet. Oh well. I forgot to look at the 3 tokens and place it in any order. Since I'm going first, I probably should have done that.
Hey, John, did you take any gods that had money on them?
Hey, negative.
Okay.
Which was the buildings you just bought out, Doug?
This one and this one. Or this,
Right there.
actually this one, yeah.
So this one and this one are the new one? And
No.
that one?
No, it was this one. Yeah, these 2.
Okay, so remember that card to let me look at the top 3? So
Yeah.
I'm just going to quickly look and see if I want. I actually do. So I'm going to put this one at the bottom. And these 2 would have been the ones that came out. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
Okay, so it is same turn order. Oh, actually, no. I'm just going to turn off the turn order. We can just use the thing on the thing.
Yeah, we can.
You know, we can just. Okay, so. I'm going to take the 1. Gives me a green. I'm going to spend 2 gold to get a brown. And I'm going to go. Oh, wait, that's not going to work, is it? Yeah, it is. No. Hang on, sorry. Let me think. Okay, so I'm going to take this one. That gives me a black, and it also gives me a brown. And I'm going to go. And I'm going to buy a red, which is 4 gold. I build this one. Hang on, what am I doing here? This doesn't work.
Let's see, how'd you build that one?
Sorry, I put the wrong one down.
Okay.
The gold from my thing.
Okay.
I got this. I got a black and a brown.
Yep.
I put black. I put my gold from my thing, and then I bought a red and placed it.
Yep.
I then have 2 golds and a red, but I get 1 resource less because of my tile, so I only need a red and a gold, which means that's built. I also get a VP because I'm on the top of a mountain, and I also get 2 gold back because I have a chain of 2 building.
There's ship in there, I think.
Big pardon? Oh, that's one of the old broken ships. Just delete it.
Yeah, that's your brown ship. It was on the card. You should have a brown ship over here.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, it came out as... just stick it on my thing. Came out as white to me because of this stupid bug.
Okay, so
I have to report this bug to the developer. It's really...
Yep. All right. I'm just going to take this one. Gives me a red. And I get to move a ship as well, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Can't do that. It's got to match the brown ship that's already
right.
there, the first ship you place.
Right.
Remember, you can buy a brown ship.
Do I? Yeah, I don't know if I'm thinking about that. Okay. Brown ship is 2. Red, red, brown. Okay. Red, red, brown. I get to move a ship.
Not anywhere. It's just got to move to an adjacent free dot. So slide it.
Oh. Well, it doesn't really help me then.
you guys, I'm going to be AFK for just a few seconds.
Okay. I'm just going to... That didn't do me any good, but that's okay. All right, so I've got enough to buy. I'm going to buy this building here. Now, it's not buy and pick up tiles. It's buy or pick up tiles.
Correct.
Okay. I'm going to place that building right there. And I believe that's it, right?
What number was that tile you just used?
4.
Sweet.
So it's me now?
It is.
God. I'm going to do something else decided by gods. I'm going to take slot 10. Ed. I get the sheet and put my chips anywhere I want. I'm gonna put it.
You can start from the outside edge, right? Not put them anywhere you want.
Correct.
Yeah, but the outside edge. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's just
Okay. Close to outside anywhere I want.
Why?
But it's going to be a cool building, so
Wait, is that John?
Yep.
put your red down there and build this.
you dump that in your bowl and you put your little building marker on the table.
That's your first building, punk.
I'm going to buy it.
Don't be fooled, Doug. He is well in the lead with all those gods. Trust
Oh,
me.
I know.
And you get a VP for building on a mountain.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it.
Well, I could buy God if I want to. Got the stuff to do it.
You
But-
definitely could.
Let's take him, the one that lets me take 2 gold boats and turn a gold boat and turn 2 other boats.
Is that the end of the round?
It is.
Okay.
Did you put coins on the other ones yet?
Oh, Susanna, oh, don't you fret. Those jobs are getting spiced up pretty spicy now.
Yeah, they are.
I only do the gods transaction once per round, right? I can't trade 7 culture tokens for 7 gold boats from Michimata. Is that correct?
Correct. So you're first, Doug?
Okay. Thinking. All right.
OCD must be fixed.
So I can use the one that's in my harbor anytime, right?
Correct.
Okay, good. Take this one. And a green. Take the green from my board. Actually, I didn't even need to do that, but okay. I'm going to build this building here. That gives me something special. So build this here. That's 2 consecutive buildings, right? But then this one gives me.
Yep, so that's 4 gold.
So it's 4 gold. Okay. I'm done.
Okay, so spend 1 gold to buy a green. I go brown. It's brown. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go brown, green, green. I then buy this one. I get a VP for building on a mountain. I've created a chain of 3. This is not a chain because it's got to be adjacent across the white line. That's going through a point, so that's only 3. But it's building a trading post, so I get 6 gold.
Yep.
And I'm not going to activate its ability. Okay, done.
Okie dokie. Black. Okay. That'll work. And I'll destroy a couple of that one and that one. I get a green vote. This end and get a gold vote. I'm going to get a red vote. And
Sorry, how did you do that?
I turn that in there and then use this to turn it into 2 votes.
Gotcha.
And let's get 9. I'm going to put here, a vote here. Here. Build this nice building here. And 7.
Okay, I'm done.
I'm done. Do we get coins on all of these?
First.
Okay. Carol, what's number 2 do? Take a wooden brown ship from the reserve. Okay. You may choose a building from the row and reserve it for later. I already did that. Haven't built it yet. Okay.
You can't take another one until that one's gone, by the way.
Okay. I don't want to anyways.
And it's worth negative points at the end if you don't build it.
Negative points.
Negative points. No bueno. Okay. All right. Okay. Got to build. Man, they're getting expensive up there.
Have you been keeping an eye on that? Because every time someone takes a god with money, you're supposed to get half of it.
Yes, John has been very.
God with money.
Yeah, John has been very carefully not taking guys with money. I've noticed that distinctly.
The gods with money. I've just taken the gods that I wanted. They didn't have money on them.
Yep.
Far.
Green, brown, black.
It's turn.
Yeah.
Can I only buy one god a turn, or can I buy 2?
You can only buy one god a turn.
Oh, man. Oh. Okay, well, let's try to do something clever, but it's not going to happen. I guess I will take this one. I'm actually going to reserve this gold ship. And where are these things? The sacred sites. Where are those? Tokens. Where are the sacred site tokens? Oh, there, got it. All right, let's see.
Remember, building next to red gives people VPs.
Yep. Just seeing if there could build next to he can still build over here. So okay. Five. Okay.
Oh, right, okay. Okay, thinking, give me a sec.
I can see where this game can cause you to stare at the board for a little while.
Yeah, you're supposed to be doing your turn during other people's turns, but I'm kind of trying to pay attention to everyone else. Sorry.
No, that's fine. We're learning, so it's okay. It's all good. Got to watch us or we'll cheat.
Okay, I think I've got to move here. Let me think. So we've got gold, black, brown. So if I take this one, That gives me red and green. And I just need to buy... Oh, wait, I don't even... That gives me red and green. So what I can do is I can... just buy a brown for 2 gold.
I think this one is a brown. This white one is brown, actually.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's showing white for me. Sorry. So yeah, brown. I'll take that 2 gold back. Thanks. So brown, green, red. Use my god power for 2 gold to remove the sacred grove. And then I can build this thing here. And that gives me 5 points. Okay, done.
Okay. 7 again. Yeah. Over here. Let's spend gold to buy another. Ship. So red here will allow me to buy that. That. Lets me get that. That. And let's then take
I'm going to have to check that in the rules because I'm absolutely certain it was 3 or more, but it doesn't make a difference. It definitely doesn't say that on the card though, right?
Nope.
Well, and I took 4 that time anyway, so.
No, I'm just saying in general.
Steps too. Let's destroy this one. One. Gold ship. For the tokens, you get another god. that one. We've got 2 coins, so I'll give each a coin.
You do what?
Split the coins with you because I had coins on it.
Oh. Why'd you give him a coin?
On it and split the coins with you.
Oh. The white player doesn't
he's
exist.
he's the bowl down on your right.
I got it. I got it. We're good.
Yeah, that's that.
Okay. You ready?
Yep, you're first, I think.
Yep. Okay. I need. All right. So I could do that one and do it. All right. I'm going to take. Is this the one that allows you to pay one less? No, that's the one that allows you to put in reserve. So I have to take this one.
None of those allow you to pay one less.
Yeah, that's not the right tile. I'm taking this one. Red, brown, yellow. I'm going to oh man, that doesn't. You just did you take a yellow off the board?
Did.
Okay. Oh, I got one in reserve. I can use that. Okay, I'm good. Anyway, all right. I need to buy a green one. I'm going to buy the tile that I have here.
Oh, look at that.
Boom. Now, does that, because it's adjacent to my building, do I get something for that? I get a point, right?
No.
The building next to it, you get a point.
No.
Oh, it's the other way around. Okay, got it.
Correct. It's the other way around. When you build reds, you don't get anything. They're just worth a lot of points to build them, period.
Okay. I'll keep this red one in reserve. Okay. Oh, you move my token. Okay, done.
Oh, you really stuffed up my turn there, man.
Sorry.
Banking 5-6.
Okay.
I think it's time for a cold beer.
Nice. What time is it there?
I'm really worried about Wolf.
Oh, he's gonna win. That happens frequently. Trust me. I have to play game. I gotta play a game a couple times, then I get it down. But he gets it right off the bat.
I need to
If we were
get
God
God.
destroying buildings, everything would be good.
What? What usually is the best end game timer? Is it the God tiles or the building tiles?
It really depends. I mean, I've seen it end all ways. Probably the most common is running out of boats.
Ah,
Or placing your last building.
seems like
I've
that.
only got to place 4 more buildings,
Yeah, that's a
for
lot.
example.
Whose turn is it? John?
Jake.
Yeah. Okay.
He's complimenting.
Oh, wait, no, it's me.
You, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
See,
Sorry, I'm always last.
see, that's why I ask. We're all sitting there staring at it, going, "Okay."
I'm just, yeah, I'm stunned. All right.
It's the rules of board gaming. The person who wonders whose turn it is, it's always their
Always.
turn.
Turn. Yeah.
Always their
So there's
turn.
A black boat. Black boat. And okay, that one's one. So I'm going to do like that. That'll let me build that right there. Excellent. Let's put a green boat here. And a black boat here. Other boats. How about these two? And, I'm going to build the like a winner. Okay. There. Shall we buy it? We're going to buy another god.
Sure, John.
Which god makes coins a lot better? God lets me do actions. Oh yeah, he's very spicy. Buy or sell action if I wanted to.
So that gives you a second trade action. So you can buy 2 boats in 1 turn, sell 2 boats, buy and sell. So with all your shit, you can basically build on every turn now because you can just create boats. You can create boats with this and this and this.
Yeah.
Did you give half the money to?
There wasn't any on it.
He was the one that had no money on him.
The only one that had no money.
Nice.
Yeah. the one god I took, and he's making it useless.
Yeah, I've got to buy a god. I've got to do something to be able to buy a god. This is getting crazy. Okay, while you're finalizing, I'm going to start looking at my turn.
He's done.
Yeah, it is your turn, right?
Yeah, it's my turn now. So I'm going to take 6. And I'm going to go buy 1 green. And I also get a green and a brown. Green, brown, green. Okay, that's my.
You're not gonna buy a god?
Nope.
Okay. That's it then. That's the round.
Okay.
Beautiful. Now I'm going to buy a god.
Nice.
Okay, my turn.
It is your turn.
It is your turn.
Oh, when did this ship get placed? I didn't. Never mind. Forget it. Okay, so I'm going to take. I'm going to take this one. That gives me a brown ship. To nick one of these things for future reference, I'm going to take the triple black. I am then going to place the brown here. That allows me to build this guy, 2 browns and a green in this location. That makes a chain of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I spend my 2 power, whatever they're called, and I buy this god here. Again, the one without the coins. Okay, and it is Wolf's turn. He's not last.
He's not last.
He is
Again,
not last twice. Not last twice. Pretty good.
The other 2 games this guy made that I absolutely love are Cyclades and 5 Tribes, which I've both got mods for this as well.
Oh, I love Cyclades. Do you have the expansions on the mods? Or just the base game?
You know, I haven't really looked because I'm not a big fan of them. I've never actually played Titans, but I didn't like Hades at all.
Oh, I only have Titans. I don't have the Hades expansion.
But Cyclades is a really good game.
Yep. It's a classic. Dang it, John. Why don't you take all the tokens?
I'm trying to take all the tokens.
Yeah. If I can make a recommendation,
Seemed
you should take all the tokens.
Trade those in for a god. We're gonna get some money on this one though.
Dang. No, wrong bowl. How much did you put in there?
Ben?
7?
I think you get 5 gold, don't you? It was 10, wasn't it?
Ben's on it. Yeah.
All right.
All right, put 7 in. Oh yeah, you're not white. You're blue. Check person.
That's correct. Correctamundo. Okay, I can actually still do what I want to do. Absolutely amazing. What do I need to do here? 1, 2, red. Okay. All right, I'm taking this one. Getting a gold ship. And I'm taking my red ship. Putting my red ship here. Gold ship here. And I'm buying this red temple for 6. Since there really aren't many tokens left to get. That's my turn.
Right.
I'm done.
The game's coming to an end. There's only 3 ships.
Oh,
So remember,
yeah.
you can speed up the game by buying those green ships now.
Yeah, John, you probably want to have that happen.
That's a very good card. That allows chains to count red buildings.
Oh, wow, yeah.
This one's very good at the beginning of the game. It gives you 2 extra docks. Sorry, I forgot to do the next thing.
Oh, we're there at the end of the turn?
Okay, thinking. Give me a sec thinking. Okay, so I'm going to take 9 this time. It gives me a black and a brown. I'm going to place the brown here.
Yeah.
The black, this card allows me to build for 1 resource less. So then I build this one here. 2 browns and a black. I build next to a red palace. That gives me a VP. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gold. And I put the black on my dot.
Man, you just took my turn.
Except I did your turn. Fuck. Do you want to do what I just did?
I'm not lying. That's exactly what I was gonna do. No, you took your turn, right? You went before me, I think, didn't you? I was just saying you took my turn. That's what I was going to do.
Oh, right. Sorry. No,
Yeah. No, you didn't
I'm
actually
purple. No,
take
you-
my turn.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. All right.
You mean I went instead of you? You had me worried for a second. Then I was like, oh no! I just gave away my secret technology.
No, you just did what I wanted to do. I still think I can do something.
Oh, I
Okay.
did what you wanted to do? Welcome to Euro Gaming, my friend.
Yes, I know. Sucks. I can still squeeze something out of here, I think. Let's see. Brown, red, red. I can do that, I think. Can I? Yeah. That changed things. All right. Well, then I'm going to do this. Let's see. I'll just grab this one.
Do you guys want to play the first mission of Galaxy Defenders campaign after this?
I don't know about after this. It's got the kids on a school night, but I definitely want to do that. No question. I guess it depends on how long the rest of this goes. How long does that usually take?
Galaxy Defenders?
Yeah.
I don't know, about 6 months.
No, the first scenario. No, to play.
Well, like a single mission?
Yeah.
No, maybe hour and a half, bit longer than this game, but it's a computer, so you can save.
Yeah. Okay. Tokens don't matter. I don't really care about that. Oh, I need my brown one first. Sorry. Brown. Boom. Green.
I don't play a lot of these on my channel because I always play co-ops and thematic games, but I'm actually a bit of a Euro game guy.
I'm going to turn in 3 tokens to get a god. So that needs to happen. I'm trying to figure out which one's best for in-game. I guess that this... What does this one do? It's every red counts as a what? As a... I'm trying to figure out what this...
Okay, so...
I can look at it.
This one here is actually pretty good. If someone builds next to you, they have to give you 2 coins, or they can't build. Plus, it's got tons of gold on it. It's got 8 coins on it.
Or I could take this dude, since the game's about to end, with all this money and get 4 points.
Well, this one here is 16 coins, isn't it?
Yeah, I
It's
think
14 and 4 VP.
this one's
Yeah,
14.
so that's 4 VP plus 14, which is another 2 VP,
Yep.
possibly 3 VP.
Yep. Doing that.
I really like my little counter bowls. They worked out very nicely, I think.
Actually, those are awesome. I mean, they're awesome. I don't know what that was doing there. And I could do that. I'm not going to worry about the power. It's my turn.
What number tile did you take?
Oh, it was it 5 or 6? It's the last one. Let's see. 6. Okay.
Number 3. These buildings.
Actually, it's okay. I'm not going to look at them.
Okay, just flip them back over for a sec before everyone sees them. In Tabletop Simulator, the way to peek, if you hold down Alt, you get to see what the card is. If you hold down Alt-Shift, you'll see the opposite side without revealing it to the other players.
Yeah, like that.
Okay. I don't really care if you guys know what's coming.
You're about to end the game anyway, is that what you're saying? No,
I'm
you're not.
going to end the
No, you're
game,
not.
but
Yeah.
buy another gold ship. 4 coins to buy a red ship. Up, down, a nice back.
Just remember before you continue, when you build red buildings, they don't gain extra VPs for building on mountains or anything like that.
I'm building a non-red building there.
Excellent. This is what I'm worried about. Like, you're not building a lot of buildings, but the buildings you are building are like worth tons of points.
Yeah.
There's a god that combos with that tentacle chick that you're using, where every time you build a building that's not adjacent to any of other buildings, you get a VP.
Nice.
And then just drop these back into the bag in the order you want.
Any of them particularly, so. Oh, like that. Sorry. On gods and what have you, right?
Is it? Yeah, is that time? Yep.
Okay. Well, I'm going to take this one. So let's me destroy 2 ships anywhere. Okay. that, and that. Yep.
Stupid lag.
Are you lagging?
Lets me build right here. That's my turn.
Okay. I think I just need, let's see. Yeah, okay. Wait, let me make sure I got that right. No. Oh, yeah, okay. Nope, can't do that either. I'm going to spend 3 coins to buy a black one.
Did you take a tile?
Not yet. I'm just planning ahead. I'm taking this tile right here. Number 4.
Sweet.
Getting a red and a black. Can't get that there. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, I will go here, here, and I'll do this one for 3.
I think it's a good idea.
What? You think that's a good idea? Well, it's done. So, okay.
No, I've been ignoring Heron over here, but he's at 20 VP just on buildings, so I'm actually behind everybody.
No, you have 22 VP.
Oh yeah, but you've got 20 already.
Yeah.
And he's got 23 because he can build all those super expensive buildings.
You and I are about.
I don't think we can stop that God collection.
No, that's going to win the game. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to take 8. I get a red and I use my swappity doody thingy majiggo. And I buy a brown for 2 gold.
Clear the mountain for 2 gold.
Sorry?
Clear the sacred space. You've been setting
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm going a bit slow because I'm lagging, but yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. So I build that one, 2 reds and a brown. And this is a high point turn. So I get a point for the mountain. I get a point for each of the red buildings. That's 4 points, which are doubled because of my awesome power.
Yep.
So that's 4 points, plus I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gold.
That's a good turn. And you still have a green dude left?
Yeah, I'll just sell him.
Okay.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 plus the city. And how much gold do I get again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, when I let go of the objects, I've got to make sure I don't move my mouse. Okay, so that's that.
Let's go in your pile. Yeah.
Oh no. I can pull it out. Nice. Okay. That's the end of the turn, end of the round.
Oh, sometimes I hate the lag in Australia. It really annoys me.
Well, I think it's pretty amazing that we're playing games together and you're on the other side of the planet. So that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, well, for people like us that grew up when the internet didn't even exist, it's amazing, isn't it? It's like unbelievable.
Yeah. In our lifetime. All that happened in our lifetime.
Yeah, it's that we live in the age of miracles. It's like have you ever heard of that stand-up comedian Pat Olson?
Mm-mm.
He did like a stand-up comedy routine, which I think is hilarious, talking about the miracle of the modern world. And he's talking about the Walkman. Do you remember when the Walkman came out in the 80s?
Yeah.
And he's like, if someone told me back in the 80s that like I could have like these little memory sticks, you know, with the songs on them, and I go, how many songs can I fit on? All of them. Every song on the planet can fit on this stick.
Every song you
like
could
magic,
imagine. It is truly amazing. Okay, I gotta pick something, don't I? Let's see. Well, you guys shifted some things around here, didn't you? So can I do? Oh, no, that doesn't happen.
Mess with things pretty regularly.
Yeah, lots of shifting. You're shifty. How much is a black one? 3. It's not worth it. Oh yeah, it is. Okay, do a brown one. That'll work. All right, I am going to 2 brown and black. Oh, I need a black. Okay, I'm going to take.
Oh, that's so good for me, that one.
What? So I'm going to buy a brown one, I think. Yep, I need a brown one. Okay. 2 monies, and I get a brown. And then I get a green and a black. And then, okay, I go here. Yeah, here. Oh, sorry. There. Not that it matters. And here. Then I grab this one here. Okay. That's 2, and then I get
Knock 2 off the board too.
what? What's that? Oh. And then I get I also get $4, right? $2? $2.
Correct.
$2. Okay.
Take 2 off the board.
And I take 2 off the board.
If you want to.
Yeah, as well. Actually, right now I'm back. You take. Okay. Done.
I'm sorry, I was fiddling around. Which ones did you destroy, just so I can see?
The up here, 2 that were up here on this
Okay.
island.
It's me.
It's you.
Tragic. Can I do?
Ye of the favor of the gods.
Something this turn.
Oh wow! Look at you. Have you got the sales, right? So you can discard that, get a gold, then you can turn gold into 2 reds, and then sell both of them for 14 gold, which is almost 4 VPs or something, right?
You can move me down to 1 if you want.
Well, I would do it, but I can only a red and a black because they're not last and a lack. All right, let's put these babies down here. Obviously, let's let me put the trading post in. Points for that. You get an additional victory point because it's by here. In there. Turn this gold boat into cash, which would be 13. Yes.
By the way, you put down a trading post, so you get 4 gold from the trading post.
You got that right, John?
Yeah, so put 17 gold in my box.
Okay.
You do that, Doug, because I'm lagging.
Yep, I got it.
17 gold in his box.
He's got it. Okay, we're good.
You add 17 to his bowl.
No, I thought he meant up to 17. It was only 4.
I think he already put the 4 in.
So why do we add 17? Because he's selling the boats?
Yeah, so he's traded his gold for 2 red boats, and then he uses both his trade actions to...
Got it. Okay. 2, 4, 8. Okay.
Oh my God, he's going to thrash us.
Oh yeah, this is going to be a sound thrashing.
Okay, so my turn. I'm going to... just take. It doesn't matter what I take. So I'll take the gold. No, I won't take the gold. Oh, gee, let me think. Yeah, so I'll take the gold. May as well, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
This is going to end the game. So I get the gold. I get a ground token, which I don't know, I'll stick here, I suppose.
Oh, because that's your last building.
Actually, no, what am I doing? So I'm not going to take this one. Let's get rid of that thing. I'm going to take this one. Oh, no, I am going to... Oh, God, I'm so stupid. Yeah, so... Sorry, I did it right the first time. Beg your pardon.
No problem.
Okay, so I take the gold. I'm going to buy a red, which costs 4 gold. And I'm placing the red here, which is a legal move because it's at the starting positions.
Yep.
I then build this one with my last house, which signifies the end of the game at the end of the round, and I'm the last player, so that is the end of the game. I also get 2 VPs for being next to those red things.
Yep.
And then I move the gold to the discard. Okay, and that's the end of the game.
Okay. So, white lost.
Well, so while we're doing, so what you can do now is you can add up all your points and if you want to do that visually, you can just pick up your gods and dump them in your bowl. But before you do that, count your coins, split them into groups of 5, and then take a prestige point for each of them. If that makes sense?
Yep. I came in way last.
So I have 23 coins, and it's 1 VP every 5 coins.
Yep.
So that's 4 points for me.
Yeah, I had 5 points. I had 26.
So that's 4 points for my gold for my 22 coin. Then I get, for each of my builds, then because of my god power, I get double all my prestige points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 20 points.
20, so you're at 48.
Okay, well, my bowl isn't deep enough for all my points. And then on top of that, I get 1 point for my god.
That's pretty good, 49.
And I get a minus point for a non-built building. So I'll just take one of these out.
So from a programming perspective, did you have to program each card so that when you dump it in this bowl, it knew the value of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't remember what game. This bowl was like a quick hack I did to this version of the game. It's pretty cool, but the original idea was I had this other game. I can't remember what it was. It was Tzolk'in, where you have all these tiles. Not Tzolk'in.
Tzolk'in's
Glass
the one with
Road,
the,
I think it was. Or,
yeah, Tzolk'in's the one with the wheel, but it has a lot of tiles in it too.
Like it was a game where it had lots of tiles that were worth points at the end, right? And this way, when you place them on your player mat, it would just keep a tally of all your VPs.
Yep.
Shall I do his points for him?
Sure, he's got 6 in VPs and coins.
Well, he's got 31 coins, but he gets a VP every 3 coins because of this god.
Oh, wow. Okay, so he's got a lot more than that. 10.
So he gets 10 VPs just from coins.
Yep. There's that.
I think you missed one. Wasn't he 25 before you put that in?
Oh, yeah, it's still on table. Yeah, I had it out. I just it didn't drag over. There we go.
Okay, and then he gets, that guy's worth 1, 2, 3, 4,
6.
5, 6. That's another 6 VPs. Should take him to 41, which means I just beat him.
He's got a ship here too. So there.
No, it's only if there's 2
okay.
in there.
Okay.
So like if you look at my board, I have 2 on the board, but only 1 in the discard pile. The other one's in my dock safe.
Right.
And that's the final score. I squeak in at 48.
Wow, that was really good. Good job. I guess John's coming back. I don't know.
And Wolf's not here to be ridiculed for his loss.
I really thought he had this in the bag.
You know what won it for me, man, was getting that tile.
That was 10 points at the end, yeah. Yeah, you would have been just behind him had you not had that tile.
You see, because the game is all about balance, right? So he was going gods, right? Which means that to go the god route, you need to clear lots of locations.
Yep.
So the way people who go gods make a lot of points is by buying the super expensive buildings, which are usually the red ones, which means alternatively the other players can gain a lot of extra points by building next to them, which makes this guy a very powerful goddess.
Yeah, that's really good.
Is he going to come back, do you think?
I'm going to check with him. It sounds like
I'm here.
Oh, you're there. Okay. Hey, you actually didn't win. So Tragic ended the game, placed his last building out, and
you were a few points short.
Yep.
I got 48. You got 41.
this one was a big winner.
This game?
Yeah, this one here,
that.
and
Yeah.
going for the getting this god is what really won it for me.
Yeah,
That was
it-
worth 10 points for me at the end. By the
Double
way,
the-
you ended up getting 10 points just from coins.
Yeah, you got 10 from money.
So if you'd stopped buying gods maybe a little bit earlier and just used your powers to build lots of expensive buildings, you probably would have taken this with ease. Just a slight miscalculation on how much time was left in the game.
Happy with learning and doing that.
Yeah, that was fun. Good game. I like it. I like this game. It's good.
Yeah, I think it's a good game. It's got some problems. One, I played with a colorblind guy once, and it's impossible for him to play. Like, it's all they needed to do was make all the ships different shapes, and then it would be fine. But because he was colorblind, and the whole game relies on color matching, it's impossible for colorblind people to play.
Yeah, that's rough. That's rough. Well, that was good, man. Thank you for teaching. I appreciate it.
That was fantastic. Thanks, Tragic.
Anytime, guys.
We'll have to do that again.
Normally, when I finish a sort of mindy kind of Euro, I like to do a very, very quick, light card game. Would you like to have a bit of a brain cleanser before we log off?
Sure, yeah. Do you got time for that, John?
Emergency that I have to get back to, so unfortunately, I'm going to have to bow out of that. But I love that idea.
Next time?
No worries. Maybe another time.
Absolutely. Yeah, actually, it's 10 o'clock here, so that's a good time for me to go make sure the kids are down. But we don't have to limit this to Wednesdays. I think John and I were thinking about playing something online on maybe Friday or something. I don't know what your time looks like, Tragic, but maybe we can connect again and do some more. We could do that. We could do Galaxy Defenders if you want.
Yeah, if you're up for playing a co-op, like a thematic co-op, we can definitely play Galaxy Defenders. You know how to play that, right? You got that, right?
Yeah. I haven't played it in a while, but I remember enough.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, I know how to play that game, so I can teach it. No worries.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's call it a night. That was awesome. I like the game. It's cool. I think a couple plays in, you'd probably have a pretty good idea of how you want to run your game. It doesn't look. I'd say the one thing I would say about it is, I mean, the variability of the god powers coming out changes things, but you could stick to a strategy pretty easily.
I
think.
think. Sorry, say it again.
Seem to be a number of ways to go, and there's definitely a learning curve, but it doesn't look terribly steep.
No.
Yeah, I think this is sort of on the lighter end for a Euro game. It's actually pretty not quite as brain burning but I think that if this game does have a problem besides the colorblind thing, it's that the gods are super strong and they kind of snowball. So once you start getting gods, you then have more power to do other things. You know, it's sort of like, I've noticed that the person who wins is usually the person who gets the best gods the quickest.
Yeah. That didn't happen
But I
this
like
time,
that
though.
there's so many different ways to score the points, and every god is good. So pretty much every single god will be good for you. You know, because like, you know, in a lot of these games you go, oh, that tile's useless. Why would I ever take it? In this one, every single one can give you a way to win.
You know, actually, you that's true. And you know what? What's interesting about that is when John and I were at BGGCon, he picked up Alien Artifacts, a new game by Portal Games. And the artifacts in that I thought would be like the gods in this. They'd be uber powerful because that's kind of the point of the game.
Useless.
They're horrible. I mean, some of them are used just they don't do anything. And so I was like, they don't score you points at the end of the game. I was confused. I was like, well, what's the point of having I mean, the name of the game is Alien Artifacts, you know. And it's like, if you took these gods and watered them down to the point where you just looked at them and go, I don't really want any of these, that would be Alien Artifacts. It's a strange thing.
Alien Artifacts, as a name for a game that should be called Aliens. It should be called Build a Big Space Fleet. I think that's what that one should be called.
Yeah, that's what it should be called. Yeah.
Clearly the strategy for winning alien artifacts.
Not collecting alien artifacts is not the way to win.
They're useless. Build a big space fleet and destroy your friends.
And which is odd for me because I love Portal games. You know, they're always pretty good, but and it's not that it's a bad game. It just threw me off with. I kept thinking we got to get those artifacts, and I'm looking at them going, I don't really care about these. Where the gods in this game.
All right, guys, I got to sign off.
All right, take care, John. Good night. All right, Tragic. Let's keep in touch. We'll get together again soon. Have some fun. That was fun, man. Did I lose you? All right. Well, that's a good time to call it a night. Thanks for watching, guys. I will be posting this on the channel just so you can see the gameplay. And I will talk to you later. Have a good night. Tragic, thanks so much, man. I really appreciate you teaching the game. John, thanks for joining me. And I will talk to you all soon. Take care.